Oh, supplementary log entry begin. I say supplementary because, well, I'm not even sure why I'm recording these logs. I, I'll leave them behind. I'll take a copy. I'll broadcast out a set. I don't know. Whoever got these, whoever's been listening, I'm uh, little I'm a little worn out, a little tuckered out to know that all the work, all the fights I've done has been more or less for nothing. Spent some time. Now I've got all this charged against me, and well, ah, swift kick in the pants it was. But that's life, is it not? No, you roll with the punches, or you go down with the punches. One of the two. But that's all complaining and crying that can be saved for afterwards. Ah, because it's not all over yet. I still need to get off this planet. I've taken stock of what I have. Ooh, in terms of ammunition, and it's not a lot at all. So any sort of prolonged fight here isn't going to bode well if I have to escape here and then fight anything outside. I can't find any more magnesium on the planet. That one small deposit is all I really had, and then it was just scavenging from all the companies that I fought. But I was slowly bleeding ammunition doing so. I wasn't getting enough back to make it cost effective. So, here I am, sitting here in the back of the escape ship and thinking, doing a little bit of design work here on this computer. And I'm gonna build myself a little ion powered fighter craft, as it were, to leave in the back of this escape shuttle. That way, when I escape the planet, I've got something to launch out and sortie against any sort of well, enemies that may happen upon me, any other companies, anyone seeking this bounty or the warrant placed upon my head. And I'm gonna have to run off. Hopefully, there's some amenable factions out there that can help me clear up everything. The That new unidentified signal, I've not seen those before, so I'll probably head out that way and see if one of them are willing to render some assistance. But I'll have to see. So right now, it's a little bit more design work. I know the last log was design build, but here I go again, I guess. And well, there's not much more to say. I've already locked the computer. The designs I have already ported over into my suit, so I am kind of ready to just get to work. And I've already set up a toolbar 2 here to sort of help me with that. And yeah, 1 second while I make sure everything's cleared. All right, everything should be good to go now. I've set up toolbar 3 as well with some additional blocks just to help out. And I'm ready to do this thing. I think I'm gonna start out with a no. I'm gonna start out with a connector. Get this bad boy welded up. Here you go. Yeah, slide into place for me. Can y'all? I up your. I don't think that's gonna help me upping the strength any. Yeah, it should be a fairly flat surface anyhow. So, right. Go ahead and lock up and see what I can get up to. Gonna need some cargo on here. Only cargo. Well, actually, I don't really need cargo on here. All the cargo I'm gonna need for ammunition for a fighter is usually contained in the connector, the weapons themselves, and the cockpit. So I don't actually need any additionals. So right, I do want this to push forward. So it's gonna be the best plan here. If I change it off and offset it by 1 here, I say drop in a block, drop in a block. I need to raise those. If I could use this guy. Oh, of course, of course, of course. Why would things be so simple? Connection there, right? There we go. Yeah, and then make some conveying paths to go through to these things. Make sure I keep a connection here. There and there. Right, right. And then... Ooh. Okay. I did not put... conveyor networks. Here we go. Ooh, hey. Just do a couple of these bad boys. 37, there we go. Yeah. Now we're building. Gonna have a fair few things here. I pull those out. Nothing internal on this bad boy. I will want I want a fair bit of power on here. So batteries, if I go taller, I guess I could. Yeah, if I go taller. Thinking about a side thrust and everything. Actually, I'm gonna go battery. Oh, hold on. No, I need the or rather I want these connection points there, there. Yeah, I've got the resources, so build up both of these, that way they that way they can charge up in the meantime. Auto, set you to recharge, set you to recharge, have fun. Right, and I want, I've got my weapon systems here. It's likely just going to be GATs. That's what I have the most in terms of ammunition. So I'm going to bring it forward in place. GAT. It's going to... Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Seriously. Yeah, let me up. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so it's going to be GAT, GAT. And then I may even... Ooh, actually, I should have put these back, because I could have got a couple of GATs over. Yeah, I was going to bring you forward, do GAT here, one below. On either side, that way it's a 4 GAT machine. Yeah, and if I drug the batteries back... I know I just put these here. Major waste, but if I drag them back, I can then go here, like so. To say, can have some GATs sitting just over the roof, like this. Say 1, 2. Do a third, actually. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not do a third? What's the worst that could happen? Actually, don't answer that question. I don't want to know. Yeah, we'll do you. Do that. Gonna have, some of this shenanigans happen. That, and then if you give me a T junction, I can do that. And toss you in as a T. C, a straight boy. And weld some of these up. Nice. There are a few of these. Right. You got it. There you are. There you are. Oh, how beautiful. We're looking at 3, 5, 6, 7 GATs in total is what I'll have. I place these bad boys. So 7 GATs can put out a lot of damage real quick. I may need to lift this thing up a little bit to do some other work, which will involve probably a crane-like system. That. There you go. Inventory. Make sure I can push these through to... Yes, I can push this through the network. Nice. Also went ahead and did a small little modification just under... No, not that one. Just under this guy right here. There's a reactor now because it's the connector to a reactor, and the reactor has 2 ports, so it pushes the cargo back this way still. But a small little reactor down there to, provide additional power for this, because whilst I was taking, stock of my ammo situation here, yeah, I noticed that I had a lot of railgun salvos, and I'll break down all the large ones because I'm not using them, but that's going to yield back uranium for me. And I already had a bit of uranium anyways. Uranium, so there's 100 loaded into the escape ship's reactor, the small warfare reactor that was on the other version of the Bobcats out there I had, and then I had another 73 just chilling around. Speaking of disassembling things, I go to this bad boy. Ammo, there's 75. There we go. Yeah, disassemble for me. That'll be lovely. That'll give me, not a ton of extra uranium, but it'll give me some extra uranium back to just, load up and have running my reactor for a while. Offset some of my my expenditures of power. But that's extra stuffs for extra issues. 3. Back to the batteries. I go a battery there and then a battery back. Or if I set my batteries out a little, I'll have to armor them up, mind you. But this connector is the same size as the other connector. So it doesn't matter whether or not I'm putting one thing somewhere or not. What's the height on that? That puts you at the height of those guns. And how big are my ions? Ooh, yeah. Okay, yeah, maybe I do want you at that particular height there. I won't weld them up this time. I will hold off until I've got more of my things in. I am going to want at least a pair of gyros. Like so. 7. I'll get a projector in here for quick repairs. Not that I'll have, any sort of welding apparatus on this ship or in this hangar, but I can, at least have something. These internal bits I should weld as I go. Otherwise, it's going to be a nightmare to get back at them. There you go. Nice. Okay, so I got those. Let's go ahead and start in on my thrust. And oof, yeah, this is gonna be an interesting little bit here. I'm thinking if I can get my forward thrust, something like that. You're not going to accommodate that. I wanted my forward thrust heavy Oops, get a bit of a issue there. So forward thrust can be heavy. Side thrust, wanted a fair bit of reverse thrust. Yeah, if I go 1, 2, and luckily we have the bits for this. 1, 2, talking 3, 4, 5, maybe? As my... Oop, yep, let me up. As that. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna... Oops. You had... Yeah, already got an ammo in you. Oh! Gotta be careful where I'm cutting. Give me you. Give me you. Again, be careful where I'm cutting.
Inventory full.
Oh, inventory is full. Noted. That's alright. I got cargo access right there. Luckily. Give me that, and give me that. Okay. Can you go... Need steel plates. Okay. There you go. Alright, fixed. Right. So if I don't do these this way... And instead... I go... unable to place the reactor. Why? Is it because I have... Because I'm too close to the ground. I was hoping I could place you. And you. Because that would be... That would be ideal. What could I do to grab this? Oh, can I do a... hinge? Like so. Get you off. And then place on... Give me those. Peace. Yeah, and then place onto you a... Is that gonna... No, I think that needs to go up one, right? And then give me that hinge part. Can I do... Switch lock. Attach. Oh, hey. Nice. Does that push me high enough now to... But it does. It does. So I could put in reverse thrust like that. I could add in the extra gats underneath, I guess. Or... I don't want to block my windows. I have limited vision in here anyhow. Do I do that? Probably best if I widen this then, right? I say something like... Oh. Yikes, didn't mean to do that. Oh, right. Hold on. I can pull cargo from there. Do that, and then give me my forward thrust. Eh? Oh, goody. You need to go forward one more. So then give me you, and then... Oh, wait, what if I brought it down one? Yeah, just... Sorry, I'm spitballing here. Just in this design concept. for where everything's going. So if I did that, yeah, okay, could do that. I did all that. I'm happy with my thrust on this side. Like that. My strafing thrust is going to just be a large amount of these in either direction. Or both directions. I could also go that's what, 4, 5, 6, 7 in each direction if I go like this. Yeah, and then I can do some other little design bits. Have you be like so, or like no, like this, yeah. Yeah. And then give me these, right? Yeah, I want to say this will look good. So excuse me for a second while I add in some armor pieces to ensure a little bit of survivability. It is light armor, so it's not a lot, but a little bit. Okay, well, I've got a little bit more done now. I even snuck an extra battery in there, just for the extra power output, because these things are going to be hungry for power. So I've got 3 of the large batteries. I think I am going to actually rip out some of those conveyors that are right there. I had to weld that up to canter the butt up just the little bit it could to get the blocks placed at the base of the floor in there. But, like I said, I think I'm going to take one of those and turn it into a T junction or something, so I can put in a small reactor, just to give this thing, you know, just a little boost in power. Yeah. Now I've got a bunch of stuff that is starting to look pretty good, pretty solid, as it were. Also have, you know, a lot of like bits needing up armoring. Now I've got to figure out how I'm gonna do, well, all of that. Something that looks good. So I was thinking doing those, just to give that, you know, its little bit of shaping to dip in and then, you know, off onto that as it levels out to the bottom. This I kind of want, because there's that little nubbins right there, and I don't need to match every little piece. That's ridiculous, but I am capable of doing like that. That will give me, you know, a little bit of better seating, or what appears to be a better seating. So I want to do it. I want to match some of them up to be able to see what's going on. Now, I've got the batteries in there. I think I'm going to stick with kind of the battery placement. So, what I'm going to do is, well, the batteries, because that's going to let them, you know, charge. And that's going to be one of the big issues for, well, I don't think I'll be able to test this planet side, so I'm going to have to hope I'm solid in my design. That's gonna get out of there. Use you. You mean? Thank you. That was weird. Yeah. But out of my design, I think I'll have to be as accurate as I can. So 7 strafing. I don't have any lift as of yet. I just thought about that. That's a bit of an oversight on me. 7 strafe, forward, reverse. It is gonna be space, so I do need up. I do need down. So some of these can go ahead and get replaced. So that'll be 6. I do need to be fairly... Oh. I do need to be fairly strong in each of these directions, which will let you guys actually... just... Well, no, you're still armor bits. Great. Where that third battery is would be good for a large down. But I don't think I want to do that. Yeah. Ooh, I do think I am gonna... You... Oops. You and you, so I can go into here. If I take these... Oh, wait, no, that conveys my cockpit up. Crap, I was gonna do a piece there. 7? Well, technically, you just need to be a... Oh, you can't... No, you do need to be, one of those guys. Great, because that can go up. That conveys those. I can save that spot, but... Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. You... Where did I put those? Ah, here it is, the reactor. Right. So, not this reactor that's got... Oh, no, the small one only has one connection point for the reactor. Oh, on both pieces. I thought there was one that had a... Oh, I thought it was like the large grid where it has the bottom end and one side. Oh. Well, that kind of ruins my day there. Dang it, I thought I was going to be sneaky and get that T in there like that to be the thing. Aw. Alas, it's not meant to be, I guess. So, other options for conveying. Because 3 GATs is nice, but it's not gonna cut it, I don't think. Oh, hold on, unless I have other weapon systems. If I do 3 GATs, I could technically do a pair of railguns, because I have small grid ammo for them. Get them in like that. I do have those. Autocannons. So there's those guys, there's assault cannons. Huh. I don't have to go so many GATs. Interesting. It does eat up my space where my reverse thrusters were planned to sit. I kind of want you guys to protrude a little, but I guess it matches up with the ones if I go there, there, and there. That matches up with the other side, does it not? And then if I can take you out, turn you into a T junction, I can then have, you know, my reactors like I want them, or a reactor like I want it to go into that. Oh, technically could. Oh, actually, if I lock you, I can now get rid of you, because I don't need that to canter anywhere. I can give myself, a little bit of access into here. Nice. Alright, so if I do that, I can go... Technically, I can do 3 small reactors if I put T, T, and a C here. That could give me 3 small reactors just here at the top. And there will be, you know, armoring that's going to go across this upper end. I feel like I should elongate you a little more as well. Actually, probably not. You're already, you're very snug, but you're already taking up the majority of what I had in here for workshop space. So yeah, no elongation for you. I will go the route of at least one reactor. Because one gives me 2, 3? It's not the worst idea I've ever had. Go T, T, and a C. Those. Nope. Yep, there we go. Yeah, so now I can have like so. Y'all the parts, please. Yep, and y'all should, yep, be able to pull. Alright, I'm going to toggle you off, off, and off, though. There's no reason for y'all to really be outputting. At the moment, there's no reason. So reverse, down, I need up thrust. I have thrust in every other direction. I just need the up thrust, and thinking I actually pop this out another half block. That'll let me put in at least 1, 2, 3. Yeah, at a bare minimum, I can get in 3. Don't know, I just tried to weld those, but whatever. And then you can be like so. I'm gonna leave that one open. I want to put a camera there for backup for reverse thrust. Do that, and then do do 7. It would look good if I did. Well, look good. You're probably not really ever gonna see it, but whatever. All right. And excuse me for just a moment while I weld some of this, and we can see what we're looking at. Okay, well, I've welded up a few things. I've added in that. I did a little bit of changing to this stuff. Wasn't super happy with how it was working out. In fact, I'm still not happy with how this looks. But yeah, I'm getting there. I am getting there, and I think actually just as simple as something like this is going to be fine for purposes here. Oof. Actually, maybe it's not. That doesn't look super sharp either. What if I did change the transition so it's a little sharper, and I can put my, yeah, we'll throw some lights here for, like, brakes and reverse or whatnot. Have you? This stuff's not going to get utilized in here, so you and then... You know what? Oh, there you go. I was like, I know you're in here somewhere. Don't hide from me. Oh, I really could have gone one the other direction, but whatever. But yeah. So that's what we're looking at right now. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm thinking I'm going to take 2, 4 and make it 5. That way I can throw in, you know, extra lift thrust. Because I have 3. This would be 4, 5, 6, 7. And strafe will be down to 5 and... Oh... Actually, yeah, because you're going down. Could make you... Doesn't exactly help that, though, does it? Just give me extra room for shenanigans, though. I do love me some shenanigans. 3, 4, 5... 7. I think I go here and here. Let's not touch that side, actually, until I get this. That gives me a space behind, and a space I need to do something with here. And we'll just do... Yeah, that needed to be in there like that. Anyhow, that do. There you go. Do those. That gives me 1, 2. I stuck in a couple of timer blocks. So there's one there. There's one on the other side here. Oh, I didn't weld it. Been bad. I would have had to figure out how to get this over to the welding wall or something. But yeah, so we get those. We're on our way. The extra lift thrust. So because it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but that does drop strafe thrust on either side to 2, 4, 5. Not that I couldn't, do an extra one here. Make it 6 on either side, and then do armoring there, actually. And that's what we'll do. That way we balance our strafe thrust back out. So you need to come out, you need to come out, you, whole block there. This shenanigans goes in here. Oops. There. There. So what do I want to do with these 2 blocks? These 2 openings. Potentially event controllers, potentially... Ooh. Do I want a remote on this thing? Did I want a remote on here? I don't know now. That's, kind of a foreign thought for a minute. Whether or not we're gonna have that. I don't think I need this remotely piloted. Ooh. Camera on the front. For targeting purposes. Yeah. A targeting camera. Did I make you 5 and have a... No. I put targeting camera there. Yeah. Because that'll split the offset of up and down, and I'll, be a little more central with my firing of my 6 gats. I'm not carrying computers. Why would I be carrying computers? That's ridiculous. But yeah, that'll give me a bit more central. These things do need up armoring. I want to try to minimize how much it's going to, affect my cockpit visibility. There. See, and if I go with this, actually, what I think I go with is get rid of you and take armor plating. Do heavy armor plating at that. Yeah, and I go heavy armor plating off the sides for much of this, for its protection. And, well, my protection as well, because the longer this thing can stay in the fight, the longer I have of fixing whatever problem we encountered to get into said fights, and, live. So, I do think I go there. Go... Jeez Louise, why do they do this? Nope. There we go. Yeah. Take these. So, try and be sparing with how much of it I use. Mind you. That'll give me that stuff. I can have probably you and you. Yeah. I don't know. Let me do some plating. Actually, no. Let us throw in some extra blocks. I will go ahead and toss in a remote just in case I need to ever remote pilot this thing. I should never need to, but in the odd event that I do, I will have what I need to be able to do it. Also, I swap you and you out. Yeah. It'll be fine. Keeps me with a bit of shaping and a bit of armoring. I can bring those down over to these as well. So we have a remote. We have... I don't think I'll ever use an event control on this. Actually, I think I'll leave these 2 spots hollow for the time being. So you can go there, you can go there. Well, 3 spots hollow, actually, if I'm going to do this correctly. Leave those 3 spots hollow. Off the auto rotate. Leave 3 spots hollow, and I'll just know that they're there. If I ever need to go back and add. So, one more quick little cut to my my log here while I throw on some armor for this thing. And there. I've done some up armoring. I've thrown heavy here. You know, protect the batteries, the reactors, and some other things. Did a little bit of shaping on the top. Just it's nothing. It's literally just 2 little racing fins, and these are what the sides came out to. Not the happiest with it, but not the worst looking things I've ever done. And I just threw plates on the front of the thing. Yeah, that's all those turned out to be. If I had more room forward, I would... Ow! Excuse me. Off. Ooh. Off. I didn't want up a few of my lift thrusters. Probably any of my lift thrusters, if I'm being honest. No, you're fine. You're fine. Ooh, didn't get... Oh, you 3 down in here didn't get welded. Right. Okay. That I can rectify. There you go. Put those there. You guys are fine. Yeah, it's you 3. I didn't get around to tagging. There you go. Empty my freaking suit inventory. Things are getting a little heavy in that. A little heavy in there. Nice if you kept some things. But there we have her. She needs a paint job, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I don't want to go too dark on anything. Do those. These. You're gonna have this nice little stripes that go about you. Skip that. Those likely bring them forward, and I'm gonna do these little fin stripe things like this. And then I will bloop. There we go. Set to green. Actually, darker green, lighter green. Let's try the darker green, and let's try a carbon fibered armor here for the rest of this. Oh, nope. I wanted to go below you. There we go. Give me this, and then give me this guy back. Actually, give me a regular armor piece like that back. There we are. Nice. Right, and then back to my green. Back to this. Let's continue throwing in our lovely carbon fibers. Oof, great. Yeah, you're gonna be a pain in my butt, aren't you? Aren't you? There you go. Stupid little thing. Just doesn't want it there. Perfect. Right. Me, you. All of this back here. Yeah, all of this as well. We'll use the darker pieces as accents. We'll paint the thrusters a particular color as well. Um, yeah, you guys, whoops, thrusters are not going to be that color. They are going to be a nice, ooh, it shouldn't be carbon fiber as well. Give me neon color? No. Give me neon like that? Is that how I want to see my thrusters? Yes, but in a slightly brighter tinge. Like so. Yeah. Get these painted, see how they come out. I can't get to the bottom ones at the moment. So I'll have to remember to, paint the underside. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I'll have to remember to paint the underside for everything else. Stick with the carbon fiber, I guess, for this stuff. Whoops, you're a little of a problem. That camera's gonna be in my way. Paint you. Need you. Ooh, hey, those didn't get done. Great. I have. Oh, these were these guys, right? And then those guys, except for you, because you were a camera. Speaking of camera, where is my... Yeah, there she... Oop, not that one. There she is. Give me my camera as a blue... Blue weldless? Blue plastic. Yeah. That way I know what my eyes are here. Blue plastic. The cockpit, you are going to be a nice dark. Yeah, you'll sit with the plastic. Actually thinking that green I want a little brighter. Or, well, the yellow kind of contrasts nicely, so maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. You give me carbon fiber, and let me continue on my merry way of painting. Oh, well. And other than the underside, she's looking good. And, some internal bits, like, in there and whatnot. But I think they still help to accent it. And I did repaint the cockpit to be that same gold. Painted the guns to be red, although you don't really see them. That's her. That is her indeed. I've had my things off this whole time, and nothing seems to. I've had a couple of dangerous signals pop up, but other than that, it's been pretty clear air traffic-wise, which is nice. I was able to focus on, just doing what I needed to do. Although it does raise the question of what are they doing? They've been flying closer and closer and closer, and then all of a sudden have stopped. I'm not crazy thrilled that they did. So yeah. I'm a little curious as to what's going on. Yeah, couldn't tell you though. So, unfortunately, I'm not gonna really get an answer to my question. I'm gonna paint some of these. Nice carbon fibered. Didn't really need to, but well, hey, I just did it. So, bite me. And I probably do these like, yeah, there we go. Functional bits. Add a bit of little color, kind of break up sort of the theming and everything in here. I'm fine with you staying like this, but if I change you over to plastic, you don't look much better. Whatever. But that is gonna do that. I have a little space ion fighter that needs some naming. I'll have a sleep on that and figure out what's happening here. But get a little bit of decent shape and get good forward, good reverse, decent strafing, decent lift, decent descent, and hopefully this is going to be alright. I didn't build it out of heavy armor simply because I was going ions, and, well, I didn't want the additional mass fighting against it, so it's not a great idea that it's all, light armor. Well, I guess other than I did do heavy armor panels to add a little bit of protection over some of the vitals and pieces, but a lot of this is just like light armor, the actual blocks. Got some heavy armor on the front here, so there is the potential that it does pop very quickly, very easily, and leaves me exposed, but I won't know till I actually engage something. Oh, so I've got a little bit of thinking left to do. I'll probably one last hurrah, as a distraction mostly, is what is lookout tower really close to my fighter docking station over here. But yeah, one last little hurrah to kind of distract my my opponents here. Because once I start lifting off, they're likely to attack me. Or they might just let me leave. I have no clue. They may just want me out of here, period. I will grab some of this gold. I will be loading up the ship. I will be turning Izzy's off on the base so I can turn Izzy's on this ship. Get this little custom turret up here that I built last go around. I don't know if I included that in the log. The roof does sort of boop it down, but the way I built it, it can actually have gun depression. So, yeah, that's alright. I do need to change kind of how it's built. I'm not super happy with the design of it. Well, I'm not happy with the design of it at all. But I do... It does do the job. That's what I'm getting. It does the job. So, also, this angle makes it look like that's just a flat piece. It is not a flat piece. Huh. But yeah, it does the job. So, I'll tolerate it for now. So, yeah, there's that. So, this job for now. It will, fight. It'll fire. Has gun depression. Doesn't really need gun depression, except for if it's trying to aim back here and it needs to go down a little bit to get something. I'm happy to have it. Other than that, it does function. It does get all the areas, everything. It can, turn, look straight up, turn 360 degrees, so it can fire in all directions, and has a bit of additional gun depression. So, happy there. But I'll gather some gold. That way I've got some, I've got, some gold ingots, some additional gold ingots to take with me to trade should I need and whatnot. But that is going to do it for this log. So, literally, whoever got it, I have no clue now, because I'm not even sending this to a specific person or entity anymore. So whoever's got this, hi. If you got a way out of this situation, let me know. Or if you can, help smooth this over with the authorities, that'd be great. But I think I'll be heading for the unidentified signal. They pop up pretty darn far away, and with no jump drive on this, I'm gonna be napping on my way out there. Oh. No, I want that vent. Maybe I'll look for a spot to throw in a cryopod. If I go cryo. Yeah, maybe I'll look for a spot for cryopod. This one does have, yeah, double connections, so I can fit it in somewhere and not, compromise the, like, I could fit it in right here. If I took out this, I wouldn't be able to walk past this way. Or I could fit it in right there. I wouldn't be able to walk past them any particular way. However, I can put it in and have, well, a cryopod to stick myself in. I'll look for, I could do here, actually, instead of having this vent here. I could get the vent elsewhere. There's not really any elsewhere for it to go. Although my conveyor line does run here. Oh, I could just sink a vent into the floor, because I do have them that go in all the directions. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll sink a vent into the floor here. I will get a cryopod up here beside this med station. So I can go 9. Yeah, I can have this. No, of course. Of course. Excuse me. Out. All components successfully withdrawn. There you go. I can have you, and I can have... Yeah. Pull you out. I can... Oh, I was going to put extra lift there, right. Or I thought about it, but I ended up putting an extra lift there, and I did test this thing fully loaded, so it does, you know, just barely does, I should say, you know, lift up still. Then, so I'm actually going to be able to escape with cargo. Don't you worry. Jump up in here. There we go. Vent full. Yes, you do go in all directions. Put that like that. And there. So, if I close these, it should show me green. Perfect. Yeah, and this section back here is also airtight to include those little bits. This does go green on those, even if I, say, open up and everything ticks back yellow. Those are yellow. If I close this... Yes, everything is nice and airtight. Sweet. Now I've got, a little awkward that that's in the floor. Maybe I'll move it over or something. Like, that way it's not in the central walk path. Not a major issue. It is, you know, graded, so it's not, not horrible. But yeah, I've got, cryopod to, house myself in, should I need to, you know, sleep for a protracted period of time if they're unable to help. But I'll be milling around about in here, you know, just checking things out, reading some books, drinking, eating, sleeping, and planning mostly for when I do get to one of these unidentified signals. But I've got to get off the planet first, and oh, traffic starting back up again, and they're being escorted, hired guns. Not cool. Not cool at all. So, my time's probably running out here. But, that is it for this one. So, to whoever found the log, whoever listened to it, whoever just picked up the broadcast, I guess, thanks for taking the time to hear it. And, until the next one, if I survive to send out a next one, remember to stay safe out there.